today, the way I'm sharing my homework is I'm going to be showing you for my U.O.I my report on the leader I chose. And the leader I chose is Franklin D. Roosevelt, if I pronounced that correctly. And so now I'm going to show you how I presented that. So let's go! The guy I did the report on, as I told you, guys, was Franklin D. Roosevelt. That's his last name. And here's a picture of him that we found in black and white. And he was born January 30th, 1882. And unfortunately, he's dead now. And he died in the month I was born, April. And he died on the 12th. And he died in the year 1945. He also lived in the U.S. And Franklin D. Roosevelt, he was a president. The challenges that Franklin D. Roosevelt faced was he was the president during the worldwide economic depression and World War II. And if you don't know what that means, it means that in America, people, they were depressed, and because no one could get jobs, they didn't have any money, so they couldn't afford the latest things. And and they didn't have jobs, and that's because of World War II. So how did Franklin D. Roosevelt overcome his challenges? He worked with the British and Soviet leaders, and if you don't know what Soviet means, it's Russian. So he worked with the British and Russian leaders to win the war against Nazi Germany and Japan. And in the war, so Nazi Germany and Japan were the baddies, and also they won the war. So Franklin D. Roosevelt worked with the British and Soviet leaders, and they won the war. The war ended the depression and restored prosperity. Interesting things. One of the interesting things was he was the 32nd president of the United States of America, and Franklin D. Roosevelt contracted polio in 1921 and was permanently paralyzed from the waist down. So you guys should know what paralyzed is, but if you don't, it means basically a part of your body can't move. For example, the waist down. So from his waist and down, he was leading in a wheelchair because he couldn't walk because he was paralyzed. So when you're paralyzed, you can't walk if you're from the waist down. Guys, well, that was the end of my homework for U.O.I on my report on Franklin D. Roosevelt. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!